Hey friends, happy Easter. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. This is Pastor Shannon. I'm here in the sanctuary of Westminster Presbyterian Church during this first week of Easter. And I come back into this sanctuary and I'm still just reliving these memories from our Easter parade down the boardwalk on Saturday. Remember, I had this crazy Easter umbrella, and then Sunday, one of the young people in our community danced for us, and we were waving streamers, and we had parasols and umbrellas, and it was a really joyful time because the joy that we have knowing that God has conquered death for us and will one day conquer it fully helps us to dare to dream. Dances of joy and justice and love. And so what I'm going to be doing each week during the Easter season, we get these 50 days leading up to Pentecost, and we're going to be daring to dance again. We're going to be daring to dream. And to do that, to get us in that inspiring mode of dreaming God's dreams and joining what God is doing all around us, we're going to feature some dreamers who we can learn from. And the first one this week, I'm sure you know who this is. Usually we give some attention, particularly for those of us who are white. We don't always think of this person outside of Black History Month, but I'm referencing the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., right? And we know that Dr. King, who was a pastor who knew God's dreams for the world, for all people, God's dreams of hope and justice and love, Dr. King had dreams that kept him going through hard times, right? Because the world that he was living in and the world that he dreamed of God's dream for our world, were very different. And yet that kept him going, realizing that God has better dreams for all God's children, for all of creation. And so he shared those dreams, and he had those dreams himself, right? He had these children at home, and he had dreams for them to live in the world as God would have it. And so he kept working. Tons of people were working with him, and they worked through very hard circumstances. And it's a very inspiring way of living that we can be inspired into as well, so that we can, as we face difficulties, as we dare to dance dreams of hope and justice and love in the world, that we can be inspired by people like Dr. King and be inspired by those same dreams that he had from God, for people to sit at table together, for there to be justice, for there to be freedom, for there to be love. And so let's keep those dreams in our minds as we move forward, daring to dream again and daring to dance with God's Spirit as the Spirit would lead us into hope and justice and love for all of creation and for all people. We're going to be using umbrellas throughout the Easter season to remind us of the hope and the joy and the protection that we have from God, even in hard times and rainy days. And so you can see behind me my clear Easter umbrella. I wrote on Easter Sunday, "It's a new day." And I'm going to write on it for this week, thinking about Dr. King. I'm going to write, "Join hands." Let's join hands. Let's partner with our community and those around us who have the same dreams, who are doing the work. Let's join together. And I want to invite you to this wonderful repeat after me prayer. I hope it becomes a prayer and a mantra for you for all times, but particularly in this Easter season. It's this: we offer thanks, and you say it after me, for dreamers true, for all they are and all they do. Let us become dreamers too, and bring new life to me and you. Simple, but it says it right there. Blessings on this first week of Easter, friends.